So this weekend, we went to a trailer park murder mystery.
It was called the Trailer Park Tragedy, I think is what the name was.
Somebody just shot Sally Ann! Right here is where we're going to get some sort of fancy envelope that's going to tell us all kinds of shit. Wait, can you explain a little bit more in detail?
So, a local winery that we hadn't really been there before, offered a murder mystery dinner, and the theme was Trailer Park Tragedy. So you signed up, and as the time comes closer, they mail you your character. So you show up in character. And I think we have one of the characters with us today. Unfortunately, I didn't come in character right now.
I just threw my shirt back onto the head.
So it was a really good time, and we got our characters a couple weeks, I think, before the dinner. And I was Kat Stevens, who was a trailer park longtime resident. I think she was a longtime resident, it said, and she liked cats, and she was friends with Wags, right?
Wags was her dog.
No.
Wait, Wags was somebody else's dog.
Yes.
Sally Ann's dog. Now, what happened to Wags? What happened to Wags? What happened to Wags?
Wags,
She's not going to answer that question because we all know Mel runs a dog fighting ring at the back of the trailer park. And Wags went missing. That was Sally Ann's dog. Now Sally Ann is dead.
No, I wasn't friends with Wags, and I didn't like Sally Ann, but I was friends with somebody I forgot already. It was a crazy night. But nonetheless, they give you your character so that you can dress accordingly, and they give you a background on your character. So when you get there, you can actually kind of seek out people that you know are supposed to be your allies or your enemies.
Yeah, what she had. She's like the
I mean, she might or may have not killed my daddy, but I don't know.
And it's open wine and pretty good barbecue, and you just have a really, really good time. And the more you stay in character.
Goddamn suspect! Don't leave the goddamn building at this time!
And the more wine you drink, the more fun.
The easier it is to stay in character.
Yeah, the more fun you have.
I want you all to open those envelopes and read what information is in there.
Stop it, I'm glad you're dancing!
So I'm sure he'll show pictures of our costumes because we put a lot of thought into it, and the Bradshaws did too. And unfortunately, you couldn't really see that he had cut part of his sideburns or part of his beard off. So
Shannon did.
Had these like half chops, and then it was really
very
funny.
cute.
It just wasn't really dark, so you couldn't see that much in the photos. And then Scott had his black eye that I did with makeup. It was also really funny. So I gotta sneeze.
Go ahead. Salute.
Excuse me. So.
All right. So Kim won Best Dressed.
I did.
So this evening we do have a few awards for a couple of people. She'd like to give us. Miss Cat Stevens. Where are you at?
Hey, get up there.
Miss Cat,
I'm sorry, what?
you are going to win the award tonight for being dressed.
Thank you.
Dressed to kill, Miss Cat. Uh-oh.
I got the idea off of Pinterest of going in a bathrobe and house shoes, and it was amazing. It was amazing. I was very.
She had an ankle monitor.
Yeah, that also was another idea that I saw on Pinterest.
Hello. Hello.
And I was able to find it on Amazon, and I think it was less than 20 bucks, maybe $15, something like that. Amazon.com, and it even had a little light that blinked on and off to make it look that much more authentic. So some pantyhose, knee-high pantyhose, an ankle monitor, some house shoes, boxer shorts, a tank top, and a house coat. And my hair was in rollers, and I wore way too much makeup.
That's why she got best dressed.
Yeah.
She went all out.
I think so. I think it was the ankle monitor that set me apart from.
I basically just wore what I probably would have worn.
Well, he had the black eye. I don't think there was anybody else that had a black eye.
Yeah, I made shorts, wore my Timberlands.
It was good stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so they also had hors d'oeuvres.
Yes, they had crackers.
Ritz crackers with cheese whiz on them.
With cheese whiz.
Grapes
now,
on.
My only tip for that would have been, rather than the Ritz crackers, they should have done the chicken crackers.
Chicken and a biscuit.
Yeah, the chicken biscuit crackers with the cheese whiz. But they said, after actually we asked them, and they said they weren't able to find them.
Yeah.
So the Ritz crackers were there. Was still a really good idea.
I think the Ritz just, put it over the top, like, oh, it's extra fancy now.
It was indeed.
Okay, so for the one we have 17 ID, you got
Maybe a little Sammy?
What?
And you can see my voice is completely, well, it's not shot.
Cat Stevens, she
But-
was very vocal.
I screamed a lot, and I yelled a lot, and I laughed a lot, but it was probably all of
I laughed so hard.
my screaming, and he'll show my screaming, I'm guessing, in the video. So I did lose my voice on Saturday night during that.
I think we understand that the murdered girl's mom had $1 million. $1 million insurance policy.
Her mom and
Her sister was like a second beneficiary or something like that.
They killed her.
We think that's it. But
It's a done deal.
we also know that Sugar Plum has more than one lover.
Yes. Well, she's a whore. If anyone has an opportunity to go to a murder mystery, don't be like me and wait 5 or 10 years to actually go to one. Do it while you have an opportunity to have a good time, because we really enjoyed it. Like I said, we enjoyed it so much that we are planning on going to the next one that's coming up in July. So, also word to the wise, if you are a wallflower, it's not for you. If you don't want to participate or dress up and have a good time or interact with other people, it's probably not for you. You really won't get the enjoyment from it. Normally, I am not the most outgoing person in the world. Scott's much more outgoing than I am. I am definitely a stand back and see what's going on kind of person. But for this night, and I was in a costume, for some reason I wasn't myself. It's probably the wine, but I had a really good time. So I suggest that you do it and step out of your comfort zone and have a good time. And as a bonus, I actually ran into actually not just high school, but a junior high friend of mine. So I graduated high school almost 30 years ago. I have to do the math in my head. But yeah, I graduated high school quite some time ago, let's just put it that way. And I've known her since junior high, so we went to junior high together. I moved to Texas in '86, so that was junior high. So it was really good to see her. Thanks to social media, I've been able to kind of keep up with her. I know that she moved to Dallas, Fort Worth a while back, and she was a realtor in Houston, and she and her husband just purchased a massage franchise in Flower Mound, and she's doing well, and her daughters are amazing, and she has a son that she cares for a whole lot, and she also has a love for Louis Vuitton, so I love her that much more. Wink wink. And but it was great to see her. She was in costume, her and her husband both. They came with some friends of theirs. One of her friends actually was my arch enemy in character, and she was the one that was killed, so it just made for an extra fun night.
They're together as brother and sister.
Ew!
I'm not saying that. Judge, yes, you shall be judged. Judge, yes.
What is that? What is that scripture? You're not supposed to have sex with your brother or sister.
Now, if you ask Vernon, he'll tell you he never touched me.
That's not true. Vernon, you banged her, didn't you? Hell yeah! Whoa!
You know, brings friends together, brings people together, strangers together. We met some fun people the day after the event when we went back to the scene of the crime, and there were like 3 other couples that were there the night before with us that were actually there that Sunday just enjoying a couple of glasses of wine and some tapas. So it was nice to see them outside of costume and get a second chance at a first impression. So they were actually able to talk to us regular and not with my, hey, I'm gonna kick your ass. Like I said, I was in costume, I was having a good time.
It was a very, very, very fun night.
So
loved it.
hope you enjoy the video as much as we enjoyed the event, and try one if there's one by you, because you'll have a good time.
That's right. Please subscribe. See ya.
Lively here. Welcome to the barbecue. We're gonna have a lot of fun tonight. Obviously, y'all found the bar, so that wasn't hard.
She dropped her baby off at the fire station, and nobody said nothing.
It was that Sally Ann chick.
I didn't trust her from day one.
She was wrong. She was wrong. Alright, so now it's really getting deep. Everybody's a suspect. We don't know who did it.
Are you feeling alright?
I mean, I'm really sad that Sally Ann died.
But are you feeling okay?
I love that hat. Show the shirt.
On the call.
Gator, who did it?
Oh wait, one more.
Gator.
Who did it, Gator? Who did it, Gator?
One more.
Who did it?
All right, wait, one more. From all this, the only thing I can conclude is that the damn dirty murderer is Mrs. Jenny Bartley. I'm gonna cover her up.
I'll take the handcuffs.
Okay.
Jenny, you ought to be ashamed. How could you? You ought to be ashamed, Jenny. How could you do that to me? You ought to be ashamed.
All right.
I'll cut hair.
It's the killer right here.
I'm glad.
She is the killer.
I am.
Why did you do it?
You did a great job.
Oh my
I'm glad
God.
she's dead.
We are hanging out with the killer.
Woohoo!